Boy, the full moons rock me every month. It's so funny. I thought I was fucking over all that shit when I got a hysterectomy. Like, oh, I'm so much calmer now. It's gonna be so much better. Well, God has a sense of humor. Instead, he's like, no, you're also a witch bitch. So it's just gonna get worse now. It's actually hysterical. I seriously, like, my moods and everything flare up with the moon. It's horrible. Do I think that that's part of, I'm gonna sound loony. Disclaimer, leave now. I think what people are going to be soon finding is the correlation between spirituality and mental health. And yeah, I'm gonna piss a lot of people off. Sorry, it was one-on-one just now. And that the idea that they are separate is against the greater good. Not only against the greater good, but it is not of this. It is not of us. It is negativity and evil to continually strip and separate something that was meant to be together. And yes, that is a multi-layered, multifaceted, if you will, metaphor, as someone who is also healing from DID. It's all one and the same. When they say you are the universe, and they say you and the universe are one, that's literally, little big, literally on a little scale, big scale, it doesn't fucking matter. Macro, I was gonna say it doesn't fucking macro. Like macrocosm, microcosm, like it doesn't fucking matter. If you want to think of your ratio with the world outside of you in perspective of however little or small you wanna put it to be able to live your life without paying attention to it, it only exponentially changes and reinforces. You're really only creating your own opposing forces, I guess would be the way to put it. Because if you're thinking about fighting yourself in a mirror, you're your own opponent. That made no sense, and I just want my ice cream. I forgot halfway through what I was saying because I looked down and it was like, oh, shit. And then I had to bullshit the rest when I had no clue what I was talking about. And like Theo Von, I never really have. So, there's that. I have Pantera stuck in my head. I need to play it. Cemetery Gates. Past the cemetery gates. I always feel like Jack Black when I sing it. There's a certain sound to it that when I sing it, I feel like I sound like Jack Black in School of Rock. But he's like telling him what he's imagining for the kids on the stage. And picture Jack Black. Which is also funny because I don't know why, but I've been told on numerous occasions by random fucking people on the internet that I look like a female version of Jack Black. First of all, thank you. I love you for that. That's probably the best thing you could say about my looks, actually. Because it's not about my looks at all, and I love that. It's about the charisma and energy, and I'm good with it. This part, it just makes me feel like I'm in School of Rock when he's like... I can't, it's so funny. Why am I feeling nervous? That was weird. There was just like literally a black smudge right here when I wiped it. It was red. When I said, why do I feel nervous? And when I wiped it off, it was like I wiped off. It was like I literally got a visual of cleaning the slate, wiping nervous energy away. Like, I'm not fucking with that anymore. I'm not gonna worry about insecurity anymore. That was, whoa. At first I thought it was a crushed fly, and then I was thinking flies on the walls, like haters, like watching me to gossip, and then I was gonna be like, ha, gotcha, but it wasn't that at all, it was for you. So that's how fast my mind could have went into a little rabbit hole on it. So that's cool. That's why I hide all that, precisely. It's hard to keep up once things are said. Doesn't it? It's giving Jack Black. Totally. Love it. Accepting a love offer, accepting abundance coming to you, accepting admiration. It's external, it's coming to you. Something you've waited for a long time for, whether you've known it or not. Page of Pentacles. I'm getting this energy of like this like stagnancy of like kind of looking at everything that you've built or everything in your life, and you're kind of assessing like, do I want to continue like this? Should I stop? Like, what now? Who, where, what, you know? And I heard a thing on a podcast thingy or a YouTube video or something earlier today. And it was something that I hear all the time too, but for some reason this instance, it's like really struck me, and it was, I didn't come this far to only come this far. And that really stood out to me. Wow, yeah. Four of Swords. That's literally this card. I didn't come this far to only get this far. No. It's similar to saying I'm not working so hard. I'm not gonna work my ass off to not have fun. Or I'm not gonna work my ass off to not spend my own money. It's that same concept. I'm not gonna be all work and no play. No play. It's this stubborn, this stark idea or contrast that you have to be into one or the other. I think a lack of fluidity is why a lot of people struggle, especially people in my generation who are definitely neurodivergent, which is a whole other opinion that I have in itself, and that will piss people off. I can't go down that path right now, but people who are undiagnosed autistic or ADHD, you'll typically take things very black and white or all or nothing. So with that, the reason why we struggle with addiction or bipolar traits, BPD, extreme mood swings, indecisiveness, is because it's the pendulum swinging back and forth, trying to find not knowing, thinking you're not supposed to have a balance. So you're intentionally creating this chaos because you didn't know you can indulge and be pure. Like, you didn't know that you could go to church and sin and still belong. Like, you're confused about how are you going to be both when you can't possibly be both? You're one or the other. You're good or bad, weak or strong, smart or dumb. And so we tend to be workaholics. We tend to be people pleasers. We tend to struggle with boundaries. Four of Cups reversed. Because how do you know when to say no? How do you know when something's getting away from you if you don't know a balance of how far it should be going, right? That's why understanding that you are neurodivergent is like super important, even if you don't want to claim it on a mental health perspective, from the way of like how we create relationships or how we maintain relationships or how we behave in them. On like a social perspective, like that makes a difference in how we live our lives and who we stick around. And that's all aside from being the whole mental health perspective of like what all of that looks like and talking about that. It's like, this is like, so many of us I think struggle with like codependency, or we struggle with kicking habits, or we struggle with feeling like we have everything but yet we're fucking failures. And it's because of that confusion that it's probably due to being on the spectrum and being unaware, 222. But it's taking that so literally that you can't indulge at all. You can't find happiness in hell. This can't be bad if you can still be happy. But it goes both ways. So you could be sitting in hell and a person who can still try to feel good and see the positive in things and see silver lining. And so then in your head, your all or nothing pendulum is, well, if I can still smile and I'm okay and I can still feel love, oh, he hugged me there and I felt like maybe he liked me then. I can see that, so it exists. So then I'm the one blowing it out of proportion these other times. Because if the pendulum is swinging, it's there. If I feel a little bit love, he loves me and it's fine. And I don't need to worry about the ways he's treating me because he loves me. And if he loves me, he wouldn't do that maliciously. So when he was telling me all of that stuff, it wasn't manipulative. It was in support of me because he loves me and he wants what's best for me. See how if you understand that you're autistic, it helps you not hate yourself for that? And that's the answer to why people will bring up, like, why do you talk about autism so much? How come when people are diagnosed after, why are people who are late diagnosed, it's like after that, it becomes their entire personality? That's not it at all. It's because you realize that you've had a lifetime of hating certain things and trying to fix certain things and work on certain things within yourself. Being so self-aware and recognizing things that really fuck shit up that you're doing and you're not knowing why you're doing, and you're working on not doing them, but it's not working, and then you're hating yourself and you're internalizing it because why are you so fucking stupid that you can't figure it out? Like, you're in therapy, you're doing all this, and it's failing, it's not working, because you can't hate these things out of you, because you're wired differently. And I wouldn't even say you're wired differently. You're just wired contrary to the way society is wired, which that's a whole other thing, because that's the part that's not natural, and that's meant to strip humanity of its humanity to push us down a path. That's the whole thing. I can't get into it, sorry. Every time I fucking talk now, it leads to that. You guys gotta know. If you don't like to hear that fucking shit, block me now, because it's about to get really bad. In the next few months. I'm talking too much. I saw myself shut. My weakness is that I can't take much, and my scars remind me that the past is real. I tear my heart open just to feel. Reverse 9 of Wands. It's kind of giving the energy of the song. I tear my heart open just to feel. It's kind of like there's certain realities that you can't distinguish from illusion. And so you're seeking things that will help you ground yourself in some, or not even ground yourself, orient yourself. You don't care, you don't know which way is what, so you're just looking for anything that will help you point to the direction of which way is the water. Okay, I hear it creak this way. You know what I mean? Like, you're not, which way is up and down, you know, you're never gonna fucking know at this point, bitch. Just understand that right now. But I'm getting a lot of that energy of just like, but then there's this funny thing where it's kind of like, you're not seeing the indicators, you're not seeing the clear compass in front of you, you're not seeing the clear direction, because you are looking too specifically. It's right in your face, bitch, because it's the energy literally surrounding you. But you're not seeing it because you're looking for something specific and precise and helpful, because it's going to tell you exactly what to do and what is expected and how. And 5 of Wands, how to fit in, how to be successful in society, how to get people to like you, even not even that, how to just not be a pariah. Reverse 7 of Cups. Those masks and illusions are dropping, and that's why you're starting to notice more things about, like, I don't know, I don't feel like talking about that, I'm sorry. The Tower. There you go. I didn't feel like talking about it because it was directly preceding the Tower, and typically, you know, I go nonverbal, or I hate to stutter. You know, I can laugh about being called an autistic or a retard. I can joke about that. But then it's in moments like this where apparently stuff like that did really hurt. And I don't know why, because I feel like it negatively reflects my judgment of other people, and that's not how I view other people. Like, other people who struggle like I do, I don't view them like that. Which maybe that is why I was able to laugh it off, though. But I guess in its own right, it's fucked up to, I mean, it is what it is. But I didn't realize that it was something that stuck with me, I guess, is weird. Because I'm not really feeling emotional, I'm kind of just like, whoa. Judgment. Whoa. It's like coming to realization, coming to understanding. Something is what it is. That judgment of it is not necessarily, judgment doesn't come with a negative connotation. Bingo. Judgment does not come with a positive or negative connotation. Bingo. Judgment does not come with a positive or negative connotation. That is at the wielder of the, that is at the sword that is being wielded. That is at the sword that someone is wielding towards you. And that also kind of shows, I guess, how people can have be gifted, but what they do with that gift, you know, is ultimately up to them because of free will and conscious thought. And so because of that, that's how we have good and evil, right? Because you can give someone with negative intent and someone with positive intent the same resources. They're both going to go 2 different opposite directions with it, but are they still going to use them resourcefully and, you know, milk the fuck out of that shit? Yeah, probably in a very profound, intelligent way. And I think that that's why we can have successful people who are openly wielding negativity and mayhem and toxicity, but it's so blatantly out in the open. Reverse Eight of Swords. I'm seeing the idea of, there's the music video Lydia for the band Highly Suspect. Because Scott sent it to me. Let me see. I wonder what he's doing. Is he sleeping? I love him. 2121 is when I looked at the thing. Sorry. Oh boy. Sorry, it's like I hear his name and I immediately gotta stretch, you know? No, not to be sexy, because that's obviously the last thing I'm trying to do. Ooh, I'm getting that adrenaline feeling, like what she feels in the video. Oh my gosh, him and I had talked about this before. Yes. So she's getting tied up. She's actually doing this. She's underwater, tied up, and for the filming of this, like, she's actually doing it. That nervous feeling, that feeling. Sorry, I'm not a music video person, really. I only, like, watch them when people send them to me. I like to just, I'm a kind of a, for me, the music videos give, to me, it sometimes makes it feel like I'm misinterpreting the song and then it ruins it for me. You know what I mean? Because it gives a certain image of what it's being portrayed by the artist. And in my opinion, like, my favorite artists are the ones that understand that their content is going to be taken in whatever way is applicable to whoever's consuming it, not in just the way they intend it. And so I have a hard time watching music videos. I hate it. I want to like it. I just have a hard time watching music videos because I like to be able to close my eyes and listen and interpret it how I will interpret it and how it resonates and hits me. Yeah, that was me autistic explaining how I like music. So that was really cute of me to do that. I'm about to die. Those are things that would get me called that. Yep, he would call me an autistic retard for things like that. And I guess it would confuse me because I don't get what was wrong with it. I mean, I can see why if you're not in the right mood to talk a lot or whatever, like, I'm pissing you off that day. Like, I know it's not an all the time thing, and I know that I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and that's fine. I don't want to be. I don't expect to be. But, like, what also is what's wrong, like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't think I'm cute, if you don't think I'm fucking adorable and hilariously cute and funny, and, like, oh my gosh, you want to squeeze the fuck out of me, like, okay, why are you here then? Because you're here, so I'm assuming that you think that of me, and if you don't, then I'm confused why you're here. You're confused why I'm falling at your feet, bro. You're confused, bro. I'm confused. What? Because I can be serving someone and down on my feet and still know that I'm fucking gonna go at the end of the day and sit on a higher throne than them, and to me, it evens itself out. I don't even like saying it like that because that sounds like I'm putting myself on a pedestal, but I'm just saying there's an equilibrium there. I don't look at myself as higher or lower than other people, even if I am in a lower or higher place. Whew. Woo! Why was that really hot? 2552 on the timer. Twin flame number cut it in half and their mirrored counterpart. Opposites. The lovers. And what was it? 2552? What year is it? What day is it today? Is it the 10th today? It's the fucking 10th today. Because it was 2552. 25 is the year, right? 2025. 5-2. 5 times 2 is 10. It's July 10th. Full moon. Not only that, the buck full moon, which I read just a little blurb, the little Google AI thing at the top of the thing that talked about the moon, said that it's called that because it's essentially around the time when a young buck grows his because it's antlers. And I felt like that was really symbolic for where I'm at in my life. I thought that was cool. The Knight of Cups again. King of Wands. Oh, so in the beginning, it wasn't the Knight of Cups, it was the Knight of Wands. It was the reversed Knight of Wands because I was talking about illusion. The Knight of Cups, that was the first time I've pulled that. I don't know why I felt like it was my second. But maybe that's because I'm gonna pull it twice in this reading, I don't know. But then this came out as the King of Wands, and that's what reminded me that I got it wrong, because what this is saying is that Knight of Wands energy, reverse Knight of Wands energy. We've been filtering through that and processing that, right? It's slowly shifting perspective or gaining guidance back to, it's helping you refocus back into your King of Wands energy, and that's not gender specific. Ten of Cups, splitting the deck. Wait, is there a card that's flipped up the wrong way? No. It kind of looked like there was. I want to be done. Seeing 502. Reversed Three of Swords. My autistic ass really hates the noise that just came out of my body. It makes me want to run and hide under a rock. That it was like one of those fake masky type sounds that the basic bitches do to break it. I'm purging. Never doing that noise again. I don't give a shit if it's a pity noise. If that's all it is, I'm never doing it again. You're not gonna make me. Anyways, this being the reversed Three of Swords is basically just that. Is me letting go of that. I will not carry your burdens of you being a judgmental fucking bitch. Because see, the thing is, we're all judgmental, right? Because judgment doesn't have a negative or positive connotation. It's what you do with it. We all have the skill of judgment. You see how that works? We all have the skill and the ability and the opportunity for discernment, essentially, which is the difference there is that it's judgment without connotation, right? Negative connotation. So we all have that ability, and what we do with it is our own deal. So, like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I'm not a judgmental fucking bitch. Like, I'll be real. Absolutely am. I absolutely am. What am I gonna do with it, though? Am I gonna sit and, waste time on it? Am I gonna let you know what my judgment is? No, I'm gonna keep that shit to myself. Because I'm not even really, like, caring about it enough to really need to express it or say anything about it or have it change any of my movements, right? Like, it doesn't fucking matter. I can scroll through here and think there's one bitch on here that's, like, fucking annoying and embarrassing and cringe. Do I need to tell her that? No, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna go her. She can do that. Cool. I'm gonna clap for you, but also, like, I'm judging you, but, like, you do you. I don't have to like it, and I know that. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna move on because I'm not giving it the second thought to, like, let it, get me off course. I don't need to, like, judge other people in that connotation, in that context, because I just, like, don't, I just don't need to, like, I just don't understand that, because to me it's just, like, a waste of time, and, like, I don't have time. Like, time is money, and worrying about someone else's life is, like, so much waste. Like, I don't understand it. Long story short, long story long, because nothing I say is ever short. What the fuck was I gonna say? I guess that's the dark humor of my brain when I say long story short. Not that it's gonna be short, because nothing in my brain ever is, and then that's the one time I have no clue what the fuck I was gonna say, and then it just makes it done and over. Really fucking short. I feel like there's like 3 or 4 points in there that I didn't circle back on, and that's gonna really bug me. That stresses me out. And then that's why I end up standing here and talking for longer, and then I end up accumulating more points that I'm not finishing. And then I'm talking longer and longer and longer, and then I'm stressed about how long I'm talking, but I'm also stressed about coming off neurotic and dumb, because I don't want to discredit what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is very, very valuable, important because I am a knowledgeable person. I just have a lot of fucking knowledge, and it overflows, and I need to tell somebody, and I need somebody to fucking care, and I need somebody to understand it. For once in my goddamn fucking life. I need to be able to talk like this and have you fucking know what the fuck I'm saying. 3223. Cut that bitch in half, and what do you get? Woe is me. That was good. 3223. What is significant about those numbers? Is it something obvious? Added together is 55. Well, 55, I mean, change. I don't have my writing utensils to do fucking numerology right now. I haven't done it like this in a long time, but I'm just gonna do it on my phone. And I'm gonna look like a psycho for a second. What was it? So it was 3223. Alright, so the 3 I'm gonna break into a 1 and a 2. Sorry, I don't want to do it anymore. I really tried to, I like started to, and no, I wasn't like, I just don't want to, I am suddenly very aware of the fact that there's a camera on me and I want to be fucking done. But I do want to pull this other, I feel like I need to pull a few more cards, so I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna be done. Cycles are ending and the world moves on, bitch. Happy fucking full moon. 3443, mirrored number. Whoa, wow. And with that, the 3443, I'm immediately seeing 77, because 3443, that's 7 and 7. Wow. Right when I pulled the High Priest. Oh, wow. Ooh, I almost can feel really dizzy, but it's not in a bad way. It's not, it's just an overwhelming. 369 was on the timer. 369, get low, low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, to the window. 319, to the wall, to the wall, to the sweat drop down my balls. Oh, these bitches chrome. Oh, ski, ski, motherfucker. Sorry, I had to. And yes, that's the whole purpose of being spiritual, is it's, no one's gonna judge me for pulling the High Priestess and pulling on the sweat drop down my balls at the same time. 355. 4 of Wands, acceptance, camaraderie, community, like-mindedness, raising your vibration, getting on the same vibration, unity. 4 of Cups, it's finally recognizing what else you have out there that is a possibility to bring into awareness. And now I'm thinking about, in the beginning of this, remember when I pulled this and it was upside down, I can't remember quite exactly what the point of what I was talking about it then was. Something about this ties in with that, because now, see, notice I pulled it up right. I'd have to rewatch the video to remember. Ooh. Daddy? I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. The Emperor is Daddy. The Emperor is Daddy. Whoa, okay. I want to be off camera. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Nope, now I want to die. I can't think of anything else. That was the reverse 3 of Pentacles, but I don't know what the fuck it means. I just want to die. This is embarrassing. Page of Wands. Wandering, wanderlust, seeking new passion, new excitement, seeking things that might seem unstable or risky, but like might be uneasy, might be seem kind of like a dream, might be, oh whoa, okay, so apparently 2 of these. Okay, so I have the King of Swords and then the reversed Knight of Pentacles. I'm not gonna speak on that because I don't want to get personal. Ooh, and the World. Okay, I'm gonna go. Fuck. How does everything turn out by him anyways? That's so fucking annoying. Even though when I try it is, I'm not trying to.